Chapter 20 of Exodus, verse 12, the honoring of parents. Verse 12 reads, "Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which the Lord your God gives you." It is believed that the first 5 commandments have to do with man's obligation toward God, while the last 5 have to do with his obligation towards his fellow man. Some object to this, claiming the 5th commandment deals with the human side only. That is incorrect. Honoring the father and the mother is a requirement in order that we may honor God. In other words, man being taught to honor his parents is, at the same time, being taught that he must honor God. One prepares the way for the other. Whenever we see society begin to break down because of sin, and sin is the only thing that can really break it down, we see respect, love, and devotion for the parents being laid aside. This is the surest sign that reverence toward God is being laid aside as well. There is a promise of longevity, which goes along with the keeping of this commandment, which holds true even unto this hour. Some may object to that, claiming that they are acquainted with families where proper devotion was extended to parents, but yet those engaging in such devotion contracted a disease and died prematurely, it seems. Regarding any type of promise of this nature given by God, we must understand that He governs the universe by general and not by universal laws. In other words, these laws are personal. Due to the fact that they are personal, oftentimes other things are brought to bear, which impacts the individual. God upholds everything by a system of laws which He has Himself devised and instituted. For instance, if a son or daughter seems to show devotion and love to parents, but at the same time is living a very ungodly life, which will seldom be the case, at any rate, the law of sin and death must be brought to bear on this situation, which very well could supersede the promise of God, which regrettably it often does. God cannot condone sin. So, whatever promises that God has given as it regards life and blessing, etc., can be canceled out by disobedience on the part of the individual, which kicks in the law of sin and death. Romans 8:2. In Galatians chapter 5, Paul gave a long list of sins of the flesh and then said, "Of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of God." Galatians 5:21.